My name is Dr. Timothy Wiens, and I'm here today to highly recommend getting the COVID-19 vaccine. The reasons for my strong recommendation are very simple, and they are: 1, to protect yourself, protect others, and protect everything else in our society that is our infrastructure. Now, a lot of people still have fear about getting the vaccine, and that's natural. It's easier to be afraid of something that you can see, like a shot from a needle, than it is to be afraid of something that you can't see and yet are familiar with and exhausted by, like the COVID-19 virus, a virus that can infect virtually every organ in our bodies. And like Russian roulette, it can spin that revolver cylinder to see what it will do to us. Will we get pneumonia? Will we have respiratory failure, a heart attack, a stroke? Or will we have a milder case and possibly end up with long COVID and experience chronic fatigue, muscle and joint pains, brain fog, dizziness, depression, and anxiety? The COVID vaccine, on the other hand, is like a highly effective yet weightless body armor to protect us head to toe 24/7 against the attack of this virus. This is the first and most obvious reason to take the vaccine, and I highly recommend it. The second reason to get the COVID vaccine is to protect others. As a family physician, I routinely see patients who are at increased risk of having severe complications should they get infected with COVID. My greatest fear is that if I get infected, I might inadvertently transmit this infection to my patients, family members, friends, and coworkers, and they in turn might give it to others who could then keep the chain of infection going on and on. There have been many documented cases of exactly this kind of infection chain happening during the pandemic. I call it the upside-down family tree of COVID infections. If I infect 2 other people and each of them infects 2 more, and so on, it doesn't take too many infection generations before it again circles the globe. The third reason to get the COVID-19 vaccine is to protect everything else, the infrastructure of our society. I believe that the COVID-19 virus will be with us indefinitely into the future, and that it will be up to each of us to fight the spread of COVID with every public health measure available, including taking the vaccine. If enough of us do so, we can reduce the number of infections in every future wave so that our hospitals won't be overwhelmed, our schools can stay open, our grocery stores can be there for us and keep the shelves stocked, our factories can produce and transport essential goods, our workplaces can keep us employed, and we can all get through this together. Just like a war effort, getting the COVID-19 vaccine is one very effective thing that we can do, not only for ourselves, but for our families, our community, our country, and our world. These are the reasons that I highly recommend getting the COVID vaccine. I've had it myself. Everyone in my family has had it, the COVID vaccine. We are doing all we can to protect each other and to protect our society. Thank you.